Jake, and just how paramount was it to add talent at the quarterback and receiver positions, particularly in the wake of the early exits to the draft?
It was very important. You know, it's obviously a lot of production was lost to the NFL, and you always, number one, you always want to create competitive situations. So we feel great with the guys we have on the roster, but anytime you can add talent at any position, particularly as it pertains to the question you asked, at the quarterback positions and at the wide receiver positions, you're only going to improve not just from an overall talent, but you're going to improve. You're going to force the guys that are on the roster right now to step up their game. So we're excited with what we were able to add at both those positions.
Mike, how open were you guys with Riley? Obviously, quarterback's kind of a unique position, and that if you bring in more than one in a class, it's kind of odd. How open were you guys with him, and that you guys were looking into bringing in another quarterback this class?
Very open, and you know, again, Coach Jones said it. It's about relationships, and relationships are built on trust. So as soon as it became evident that Tyler Bray was no longer going to be here, and that we only had 2 scholarship quarterbacks on the roster, we called up Riley and addressed the issue and told him, hey, we're going to need to bring in another quarterback. So since early in our arrival, we made that clear, and you know, again, just an opportunity to create competition.
Can you just talk about the need to add some numbers on the offensive line in this class after last year not signing anybody on the offensive front, and talk about a little about the 3 guys you got?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge coming in with Brett Kendrick already committed and Austin Sanders as well. As Coach talked about the relationships and building that right away, with those 2 guys having a passion for Tennessee and excited and the pride that they have for playing here, and that being huge, and them staying strong and loyal. Tremendous family, and just again, their commitment and loyalty here was outstanding, and so we just kept building through the process. Both of them, obviously, Brett can play tackle and guard, extremely athletic. Watched him play basketball last week. Winning program, back-to-back state champions, things that Coach talked about that we look for in a profile, and that I'm excited to have with him having been committed when we came in. Austin Sanders, again, along the same lines, athletic, can play guard and tackle, and one of the first commitments here in this class. And again, a tremendous background with his family. And then Dylan Wiseman, a guy that we've known about for 3 years. And that's the thing about recruiting, is it's not just a year or a couple months. It's over a period of time in which, again, you're developing that relationship and trust, and knowing them and their families, and just working with him for 3 years and knowing his makeup, his work ethic, his values, school being important, all those things is a great addition for us. And those 3 guys coming in has me extremely excited for the future where we're at.
Jay, it seems as though running backs once cherished playing times and carries more than anything else. Now it seems like you have guys who are going to schools where they're stacked with running backs, Alabama being a prime example. Do you have a different pitch now to running backs? You guys offered playing time, and yet you only got 1 guy.
I think all running backs want the ball, and I think that's important. They want to play early, and a lot of times they all feel like they still will play early. So that's the thing about a running back. They have confidence. They have confidence they can compete if you got 4 guys in a signing class, or 5 guys. So that's the key. That is just making sure they understand that this is the best place for them, the best opportunity. And we got a great tradition here at the running back position. So, selling that tradition is very important.
What do you see in Jabbo Lee that you like?
I've known Jabbo for a long time, a couple of years here. And the thing that I know about Jabbo is very tough. He's a tough football player. He has the thing that we were looking for. We were looking for a young man with speed, and he can create explosive plays. And that's what he has. So he's over his high school career. I've watched him play a lot, and he's always produced. He had some injuries his senior year, Nothing major, but, you know, I like his ability.